right here where Macy's at. This is where it once was Ellis Anderson Company. It's down there is where Red Robin's at. Sorry about the connection, guys. I see. As I was saying here. And also, let's move on this way. What are these people who are here for all the ladies who goes to Victoria's Secret? So we started back in 1966 when it was a smaller mall developed here at Fort Wayne. Oh, hey. And, let's see. $8, man. This is a history of the mall here. I'm talking about the history. Let's see. Yes, Owen. And right this way, we got a lot of different stores out here that we never had before back long ago. And here's a interesting store for all ages. Still got the locker room here. Yeah, me too. Been here a lot over the years. Yeah, so much has changed here in the city over the years. Straight ahead, we got box lunch here, and there was that garage store that used to be here. It's all gone now. There we go. There's Earth Magic. There's Bill Bear. So that's been here since like 05 or 04. Here at FYE, that was once downstairs with just movies and stuff, and that it got updated, moved back here in Glenbrook. But more than just movies, like clothes and stuff, and a lot of merchandise. And that's where the security lost and found are at. If you're watching this, I apologize for the bad connection earlier, so I had to start over at where I stopped at. My apologies to everyone who's watching this on this stream here. And so, Jason's Paintings is still there. And most Gypsy Painting stores, other stores, are no longer exist now. And we still got some lot of interesting stores. Oh, hello guys. Hi Justin. Welcome in. This is the history of Glenbrook Strip Mall from the past and the future. And there used to be a Payless shoe store around here long ago. There's a lot of interesting stores right here, if you are interested. And right here, here's one of the cooler sports stores we got here now. That where that Play Ink store used to be at since they moved out of the mall. This store, if you're Colts fans and Indiana fans, other teams, there's a store you can get your merchandise at here. Right over here. Colts, yeah, Colts. IU produce stuff. Right over here, there's an AT&T store that's still there. Here's the rest of the part right here. So in the history here, the X is still the same, it's just remodeling. And right here, this used to be some kind of liquor store that used to be right here. And over here was another store and some other two that are no longer here. This place, Shop Express, this once was, years ago, back in those days, this was used to be Radio Shack out here. It's no longer exists now in our country. So other things. We still got the water fountain, except the center part doesn't squirts out anymore now. right here is Rocket Science Ice Cream. Because back then it was once Dairy Queen that used to be on the other side of the mall years ago. But Dairy Queen decided to move out of here. So we're replaced with this place. Here's mini claws. If you're a claw machine fans, this is something you might like. We got Spencer's here. We got Claire's here. And so, if you guys love Spencer's, here's this place you should be at. We got Hot Topic out here that's straight that way. And so much as, and that's more shoe stores. Oh, welcome in, people. Right here, here's a candy store and stuff. Oh, and all that stuff they got. Pretty nice, huh? And right here, where all these games at, this once was a entrance, mall entrance and exit right here, long ago. And right here, where Maurice is at, this was once Back Racks. That store, men's store called Back Racks, that started in the 1800s out in Decatur, Illinois. And Blonde's Cookie's still here. And right there, that's where it used to be Dairy Queen that long ago. And some other stores you've probably never seen before. And we're upstairs, and downstairs I got a map of the history of Glenbrook. I'll get to that. So here's the bottom there. Here's the food court. Because right here, where this first right there, once was a big ice arena years ago. And then there's the children place that's been there for years. Well, back in the 90s, I remember as a kid, they used to have little tunnel slide for the kids to crawl in. That was right there on my left, to your right, on the right. And the stores, this is the store right here. And once right here used to be Fashion Police, and here's where Pearl Fish Vision used to be. This Pearl Fish, whatever, E-Vision was at. And in the next few minutes, I'll be ready to go downstairs, show you more of this. And right there, there's a tattoo store and some other stuff. Let's go downstairs now. Right on here, down here, and right here with this all blocked off. Once was an anchor store that they have not replaced with it yet. First, years ago when I remember, it used to be Hubson, then Marshall's Fields. And then the last anchor store was right here, was Carson, started back in 2013. Well, we don't know what they put there now. Right here with this four-way Indiana thing, there once was a race car collection sports store called like Turn One that's no longer here. And there's shoe deep department, Encore, you like. Here it is, guys. Here's the history of Glenbrook Square over the years, before my time. It was developed by Chicago base of Landau and Heyman. And then it was when it was under construction back almost 60 years ago. And then it was originally known as the Glenbrook Center back in 1966. And right there, that's where Sears was at. Glenbrook Center. And that's where Ayers was at long ago. And right there, that was Walgreens used to be at. All that's changed, Until in 1970s, till almost 50 years ago, they started doing more renovation. They added Hubson right here with more stuff, and that's what Ellis Ayers stores is. And the guy who started Ellis Air store started in the 1800s out at downtown Indianapolis. To find him, he's in Crown Hill Cemetery in Indianapolis. You can find the guy who started Ellis Ayers. And this is back when they did second renovations and stuff. There's Hudson, Sears when they had a garage back then. There's JC Penney's was like over there on that side. And this is where, and that's where Walgreens had and stuff. Until here it is, back in 2018, get over 12 million visitors now back in 2018. And this is what it is now, but except this Sears no longer exists now. It's all torn down. It's placed with, we were supposed to have Dave & Buster's, so they turned into decided to decline and make it as a discount store that I wasn't very happy about. And now there's a lot of extra stores on this side now. Oh, hey Mad Ants, but they're no longer here in Fort Wayne. So they moved out of Fort Wayne years back then. And now to find them, they're in Noblesville, Indiana. Now that's where you can find them at. And there once was a store called MC Sports right around here and stuff. Oh hey Robalox, hey man. Hope you're having a good weekend, a good Friday evening to the TGIF. And here's the food court. So much has changed here in over the years. Right around here, there used to be a Taco Bell. A lot of different stores, restaurants has changed here. We still got Chick-fil-A here. And Sbarro, that's still there, right down there. So I'm cutting through all these apples on the designs here. There's another restrooms right there. And here's some other fast foods that you're interested in. And there's another entrance for J.C. Penney's that added not too long ago. I know you've been to this mall before. And here's the newest arcade we got here. Because this one didn't exist back then. We had two different arcades here a long time ago that no longer exist. It used to be like right around here. It was called Gold Mine. It was an interesting name. Stuff. Okay, let's go upstairs now. See all the changes we have here at Glenbrook. Hey, so really, because I miss the old arcades we used to have here a long time ago when I was very young. But they're long gone now. Let's go upstairs and finish the rest of this tour here without no bad connections like earlier. I apologize for that, man. Oh, sun's so bright, man. Well, in 2 weeks from today, I'm going to Indianapolis. Take the day off my job. My friend Nikki wants to go with me so badly because she's never been to any malls or any of these places in Indianapolis that she has never been before. And I cannot believe she has never been to the Children's Museum of Indianapolis or the zoo either. That's so shocking. Oh, shame on her, folks. And watch right here used to be Bath and Body Works right over here. Here's a lot of more toys, more stuff here. And so good thing there has been no incidents here. We're going this way. A lot of stores that no longer exist. Right around here, was once with the other arcade called Tilt, that's no longer here. It's long gone now. It used to be like right around here somewhere. Another 80 pretzels. You're all pretzel lovers. And there's buckles, stuff for eyelashes and stuff. And there's a machine you can make your own cotton candy here. So, oh man, couldn't believe next year this place turns 60 years old. And I'm glad it's not a dead mall, not even yet. Like the other ones, like a lot of the ones in Ohio have a lot of dead malls than this state does. We got a GameStop, a lot of interesting stores. A Journey store for kids. There's a regular Journey store right there. Right next to Hot Topic once was Think Geek, where I got a lot of my cool shirts. And here's a Jurassic Park game right here. And there's JD. And here's Hot Topic for any of you who loves Hot Topic right here. There's more stuff for. See, some of this candy still 25 cents. Just the gumballs. But the other candy, regular candy, is like an extra quarter now. That's a rip-off. That's a good gumball right there. And right here we got a area for pops, drinks and stuff called the Pepsi Zone. Look at this. Pretty nice, huh? Make sure you gotta watch your step here. And here's a Foot Locker area for kids only. And there's more claw machine they added to get more people attention. Right here where this all sealed up once was Sears long ago. We had a lot of stuff here. And here's another interesting store for all your sports pants and stuff. For Cubs and other teams with baseball and stuff. Which where all those stores used to be at. The statue of Johnny Appleseed is still staying where like it was years ago. You see, if you see in the background, there it is right there. Right over here is nothing else down there. Where that Charlotte Rose store, that used to be a store a part of Fred Tenney Shoes, there used to be Stride right there. Here's lockers and that you can see some, but they empty them out at midnight, so don't ever leave them anything here. No excuses. Straight this way. Another Ants pretzel franchise. I don't know why they have two of them here. They should have one. Shame on them. Like I was saying earlier, this where Sears used to be at, right over here. Shame on you, Bob's the same score, man. I wish that was man, I so wish that was Dave & Buster's here in Fort Wayne. But I thought I got to go to the one in Indianapolis instead. And right here used to be a restaurant called TGI Fridays, till they probably moved out for some reason. And so that includes the tour here at here. Hope you guys have a good Friday. TGIF to all here. Check out your local malls. Look at the history and stuff, and have a good Friday, everyone. Stay safe out there. Stay cool.